least favourite. Either way, it's me. It's Ollie's ASMR world. I ain't done my hair. Don't shoot me over it. It's one of them things. I've been out walking the dog, so I had a hat on. Anyways, today we are going to talk some football. We've had the FA Cup this weekend, and with the FA Cup obviously comes cup shocks. Cup shocks. Like an electric shock, but it's an FA Cup shock. And we had a few of them, didn't we? We had Crawley Town beating Leeds United 3-0. We had Derby County losing to Chorley. That wasn't really a shock though. We knew in the week leading up to that game that Derby would be playing, so I apologise, would be playing like the under 23 squad because the manager Wayne Rooney and all the first team were in quarantine due to COVID. We had Tottenham beating Marine 5-0. Fair play to Marine. The first 20 minutes, they was in it. They had the best chance in the first 20 minutes. And then Dele Alli was like, you know what? I think I might just turn up today. And he just bossed it. Dele Alli, I mean, okay, he's up against a team who will never have anyone in the Premier League, let's be honest, in their team, you know, and yeah, Dele Alli really just took over basically. Let's go through the results a minute. We've got them on here. I like to use my spare phone for this. I didn't know there was another game to go. Stockport West Ham tonight. If the missus is upstairs, I might watch that game. Come on, Stockport. I used to go swimming in Stockport. I knew a girl from Macclesfield, and Stockport's like the next town along. And there's a big swim baths there. This was years ago, like 17 years ago, something like that. Right, so going back to Saturday. Friday, Villa lost at home to Liverpool 4-1. Now Villa had a fair few kids in their team, I don't know why. Villa are comfortable in the league. They're not going to go down this season. Surely their fans would have liked a cup run. At home to Liverpool, they had a chance. That's a big mistake. Wolves beat Palace 1-0. Yep, I watched most of that game. Bournemouth lost at home to Millwall 2-0. Everton needed extra time to beat Rotherham 2-1. That was shocking. Luton beat Reading in an all-championship tie. Norwich beat Coventry in another all-championship tie. Another one, I mean, there's a lot of games. I don't think that should be allowed. I think they should stop letting that happen. You should not be having teams. I mean, that's 3 games right there. Norwich, Coventry, Forest, Cardiff, Luton, Reading, all from the same league. Their fans get to see these games at least twice a season anyways. it's had some names over the years. When I was a kid, it was the Coca-Cola Cup, and then you had the Worthington Cup, the Worthington Green Flower Bitter. They used to sponsor it. You've had the Carling Cup, when obviously Carling sponsored it, and now the Carabao Cup. I'm sure it's had other names as well in my lifetime, but they're the ones I know of off the top of my head. So Sunday in the FA Cup we had Chelsea beating my town, Morecambe. I'm from Morecambe. Chelsea beating 4-0. Crawley beating Leeds 3-0. Man City beat Birmingham 3-0. Newport went to extra time against Brighton, where they went to penalties, where Brighton run out 4-3 winners. But look at that. You had Solly March on the 90th minute for Brighton, and then Webster, the Brighton Cup defender, scored an own goal in the 96th minute. Imagine that. Can you imagine how beat off his teammates were? So you get all the way to the 90th minute, you get the goal, you think, finally the game's done, we've won the game, it's finished, okay. And then your teammate goes and scores an own goal with pretty much the last kick of the game, the 96th minute. You're like, for feck's sake, now we've got to play for another half an hour. I bet he got some digs in that change room afterwards. Like, what the hell was you doing, you bloody tool? So, the draw for the 4th and 5th round will be tonight. So, I look forward to seeing who my team. Teams get. That'll be Man United, Spurs, and Wolves. All teams that United are my main team, Tottenham my second team, and Wolves are Olivia. So there we go. Okay, so let's have a look at some transfer news. Oh, well done to Vinicius yesterday. Got himself a hat-trick for Spurs. Don't matter that he was against a global league team, still got to be in the right place to score the goals. So Luka Jovic is seeking a Real Madrid exit. The lad's only 23. He costs Real Madrid 55 million. When he was at Eintracht Frankfurt in his last season, he scored 27 goals in 48 games. But he's only scored twice in 32 games for Real Madrid. That is crazy numbers when you consider the Spanish league ain't all that good, and yet he's not able to do it for Real Madrid. Wolves made an inquiry earlier on this season for him. I think he does need a move. I mean, 2 goals in 32 games is not good enough, is it? I think anyone moving to Real Madrid has to have a very thick skin now. Be very, very confident in their own ability. What else is going on? Moussa Dembele. No, not the former Spurs midfielder, but the former Chelsea striker. He was Fulham, weren't he? Celtic, Fulham, Lyon. He's on his way to Atletico Madrid. After Diego Costa ripped up his contract, he's like, I'm ripping it up, baby. I don't want to be here no longer. Mesut Ozil has said on Twitter, let's talk about the past, present and future. I will start answering your hashtag Ask Mesut questions tomorrow evening. I wonder if he'll answer all the questions. Like, Mesut, exactly how much money do you earn per minute for sitting on your arse? Chelsea could be about to swoop. That's what it says here, swoop. For Dayot Upamecano of RB Leipzig. Obviously, he's been linked with Liverpool, Man United, Man City in the past. The only one we know definitely what we've got from is Man City, because they've got Ruben Diaz and Nathan Ake. They won't go, and a new and improved John Stones. So they won't go for Upamecano, but United could still. That's good. Jose says Dele Alli and Jedson Fernandez sparked Spurs. I don't know. I thought Fernandez looked as bad as ever. I mean, how the hell? We haven't seen back to Benfica yet, I do not know. But I do know because he's an extra body. It's like, a loan deal. There's no obligation to buy, as far as I'm aware. They can just have him for like a year and a half, pay him whatever wages he's on, and he's just an extra person in the team. Scott Brown at Celtic could get a new deal, but they'll never let him go, will they? He's like one of them ones you'll never see him play for anyone else. Man United are reportedly ready to lock horns. Have you heard the way they talk about football? Swoop, lock horns, rah, with PSG for Brest midfielder Romain Favre. I've never heard of him. Hopefully it's good, but I ain't never heard of him. How ridiculous is this? Napoli make Tierney a long-term target. The Daily Telegraph report that Napoli have made Tierney a long-term target after missing out on him at the start of last season. Right. I have no issue with Italian football, no issue with Napoli, but why the hell on God's green earth would Tierney leave Arsenal and the Premier League for Napoli? There's no logic there. If he's at a lower team in the Premier League, maybe a West Ham or something, I could understand Napoli think they might get him, but he's at Arsenal, ain't ever gonna happen. Lampard says Fikayo Tomori could go on loan. I feel sorry for that lad. He was brought into the team last season when they had no money to spend because of the transfer ban. Mount, him, Reece James, who's all given a chance, and he's the one to be dropped this season. And nowhere near the starting lineup anymore, is he? It's a real shame for him because I thought he was in the England team early on last season. Don't forget, guys. Right, what else we've got going on here? That's the lad. Well, Liverpool have had all these injury problems and they're playing like Henderson and Fabinho at centre back. I think sure they got that big ginger lad. They're playing these other young kids. It says here Vandenberg could go out on loan. He's the one I was thinking of. What's he saying about him? Is he not ready for the first team? Guess not. Where is he at? I can't even see the story about him. Bloody hell. Liverpool being linked with Sergio Ramos. Don't take the piss. They've also been linked with Patson Dakar. He's a Man United and a Liverpool target apparently. Can't say I've ever heard of him. Sven Botman as well. Maximilian Wober. Kylian Mbappe. Yes, they will go and get Kylian Mbappe in this window, Liverpool. They talk some waffle. Here we go. Sepp Vandenberg. Liverpool are set to allow him to leave the club on loan this month, despite a defensive injury crisis. Basically, he's not good enough. There's all these people saying he's the next Van Dijk. What? Because he's Dutch. That's about where it ends. Xherdan Shaqiri is likely to stay at Anfield, as this lad got no ambition at all to play football. Does he just not want to play football anymore? Because believe it or not, he's actually quite good, Shaqiri. Sergio Aguero is in isolation. Another one, bloody hell. Rangers edge 10-man Aberdeen to go 22 points clear. I mean, they've absolutely run away with that league. Rangers have. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ravel Morrison, I heard this yesterday. I read it yesterday. has had his contract terminated with ADO Den Haag. Yes, the Dutch team. ADO Den of ADO, ADO, whichever but he is. Den Haag, they've terminated his contract by mutual consent. This lad has had so many chances from Man United to Lazio to Sheffield United to, was it Middlesbrough at one point, I believe. I might be wrong on that one. He's been here, there, everywhere. QPR, been to Holland now. I think he was in Norway. A little while back. He is a waste of time as a footballer, clearly, because, I mean, look at him. Look how many chances he's had. Yeah, at one point, Fergie was saying he's one of the most talented young players he's ever seen in his time at United. Charlie Austin has returned to QPR from West Brom on loan. That does surprise me because West Brom need all the attacking players they can get, really, don't they? I'd have thought so anyways. And that's pretty much it. Pochettino has been linked with Christian Eriksen and Dele Alli and Paul Pogba and pretty much every other player that might be available ever, because he's now the PSG manager, and as PSG manager you get linked with pretty much everyone. Will he actually sign any players? We don't know. I'm not Mauricio Pochettino, and if we actually sit here and say yes, Poch will get the final say in who they sign, then we are more stupid than Poch for going there. In my opinion, he should have weighed it out and continued, because it don't matter who you are, you can win the French league 10 times in a row. It really won't make a difference to his CV. Like, literally, I reckon I could win the French league if I was in charge of PSG. What do you have to do? You say, okay, Neymar, I want you on the left, and Mbappe, I want you down the middle. Di Maria, you're going to be on the bench. You know, you just put them on the field and say, okay, go out there and kick someone's arse now. Pretty much it, ain't it? You don't coach a player like Mbappe. He doesn't need to be taught how to shoot. He doesn't need to be taught how to dribble or how to trap the ball. You don't need to teach Neymar how to head or how to dive. They already know all this stuff. It's just about like tactics, really. That's all you are at a club like Real Madrid, PSG, Man United, etc. Well, maybe not so much United.